It is the worst nightmare of the Secret Service, an attack on the President of the United States while he is traveling. Hidden deep within the structure of a bridge ahead lies an explosive device, undetected and capable of being detonated remotely. In just seconds, the presidential motorcade will cross directly over this point. But this is only the first danger. A few blocks away, another threat is already in position. Concealed in a carefully hidden firing spot, a sniper has a clear view of an upcoming intersection where the president will soon pass. And further along the route, from an elevated position overlooking the street, a third attacker prepares a rocket launcher, waiting for the motorcade to come into view. Fortunately, these scenarios are purely fictional, but they illustrate the extreme measures the Secret Service takes to keep the president safe during travel. While the president is still nearly 2 minutes away from the bridge, the first vehicle of the motorcade, the route car, has already crossed it. Along with the pilot car, its job is to verify that the road ahead is free from obstacles. Sweepers, mainly motorcycle units, follow closely behind, securing the route and controlling traffic. However, the concealed explosive remains undetected as the core of the motorcade, carrying the president, approaches. As the presidential limousine nears the bridge, someone attempts to trigger the explosive remotely. And suddenly, nothing happens. The remote trigger didn't work. The signal fails because of one crucial vehicle, the electronic countermeasure Suburban. One of the most advanced machines in the motorcade, it uses roof-mounted antennas to emit powerful radio frequencies that overwhelm and block detonation signals. This method, known as barrage jamming, floods the airwaves with noise, preventing any remote trigger from reaching its target. The motorcade continues without interruption, now heading toward the second threat. Directly behind the electronic countermeasure vehicle travels the president's limousine, famously known as the Beast. But no one outside the motorcade knows which car the president is actually inside, because two identical limousines travel together. Following them are vehicles carrying the president's closest Secret Service agents. One of these is the halfback, which holds the agents who will never leave the president's side under any circumstance. Another carries the counter-assault team, heavily armed personnel trained to confront attackers directly, forming a protective barrier around the president. Behind these are the control car and support car, transporting additional agents, key staff, and the president's personal doctor. Unnoticed, the motorcade reaches the area where the sniper lies hidden. As the vehicles enter the intersection, the presence of two identical limousines complicates the shooter's decision. But through a brief opening, the sniper believes he has identified the target. He fires. Moments like this inevitably recall the 1963 assassination of President John F. Kennedy, who was shot while riding in a motorcade through Dallas. Since then, the presidential limousine has evolved dramatically. Kennedy's vehicle, a modified 1961 Lincoln Continental, was designed more for visibility than protection. It featured luxury upgrades like climate control, communication systems, and removable roof panels. The elevated seating made the president easier to see, but also dangerously exposed. After the assassination, the vehicle was completely rebuilt. Today's presidential limousine reflects that transformation. The current Beast, introduced in September 2018, is a custom-built vehicle developed by General Motors. Though it resembles the sedan, it sits on a reinforced truck chassis to support its more than 15,000-pound armored weight. Its interior is sealed against chemical attacks. The tires can continue moving even after being shot. The doors are 8 inches thick, and their electrified handles prevent unauthorized access. Inside, there is even a supply of blood matching the president's blood type. It is, in essence, a luxury tank, and the sniper's shot stands no chance. But the most dangerous threat is still ahead. 2 blocks later, From a concealed launch position overlooking the roadway, an attacker prepares to fire a rocket launcher at the motorcade. Behind the core protective vehicles, press vans follow closely, documenting every movement. Further back is the ID car, serving as the motorcade's communications nerve center. It identifies potential problems and relays information between vehicles. Following it is the Hazardous Materials Response Unit, equipped to handle chemical, biological, or nuclear threats. This vehicle, often referred to as the Roadrunner, is identifiable by the antenna array on its roof. It provides secure satellite communications and maintains a direct encrypted connection to the Pentagon. As the presidential limousine reaches the critical intersection, the attacker emerges and aims the rocket launcher. Instantly, the presidential limousines and the electronic countermeasure vehicle deploy smoke grenades. Thick clouds engulf the scene, blocking visibility and obscuring heat signatures. The infrared smoke prevents even guided weapons from locking onto their target. Under cover of the smoke, the beast accelerates away. The presidential motorcade is not just a convoy. It is a carefully engineered system. Every vehicle serves a precise purpose, together forming a mobile White House. While its design is driven by necessity and security, it also projects undeniable power. A reminder that when the president moves, an entire nation moves with him. If you'd like to see more videos like this, your support helps make that possible. And if you have thoughts or questions, share them in the comments. Your perspective helps shape what we explore next.